Hi, Matty. I was asking could you put me through to Matty Aalto, but apparently his secretary doesn't speak any English at all.
Okay. So one moment, I'll connect you to customer service.
Cool.
Tervetuloa asiakaspalveluumme. Helsingin käräjäoikeus asiakaspalvelu.
Hi, is English okay?
Yes.
Yes. I just want to speak to someone about a judgment I got served.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm recording this, so I'm gonna put this online. Okay. So first off, your clerks spent the run up to my court appointment giggling and denying me a PDF.
Can you first tell me your name so I can
EF
check
Fluff
your...
R and the file name is R25888.
Just a moment, please. R25888.
Yes.
Yes, just a moment. I will connect you to the department 5.
Oh well, they already said they can't speak English because that's the general stuff with like dealing with the clerks these days. They tend to take the time to try and make it as painful as possible for me.
Well, the official languages are
Oh, I'm quite aware of that. I'm
Swedish.
also a disabled person who has been illegally banned from legal aid. So it's sort of a unique position. I also happen to have CCTV video of being tortured, which apparently this judgment is saying doesn't exist.
What do you want me to do? To connect you
I
to
want you to
department
connect someone who can
5?
explain to me how I wasn't tortured.
I will connect to you to department 5. Just a moment, please. Vastaatko viitepäivystyswoman?
English okay?
Yes.
Yes, the code number is R25888.
Can you repeat it?
R25888.
888.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is
And yes.
here, go on. I think you're going to need to get the judge on the phone with me, right? I know he's on holiday, but like this judgment says basically, in as many words, that the CCTV video footage I have of me being tortured doesn't exist, and the judge is going to have to explain that, right?
Can you say your name?
EF Fluff.
Okay. Yes. So did you try to phone to the judge, Matti Aalto?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to put all these court recordings online because this judgment essentially says that my Irish court 4E dismissal didn't happen, and the CCTV video that I have of being tortured doesn't exist. And I need to know if the judge is really fully aware of that, and that's his final line on it. And maybe it's important enough for him to come back to take a call because it's pretty serious. Because that's also in my fucking medical records.
I can leave you message to Matti Aalto and
You,
ask that he calls back to you.
no, this is like it's kind of urgent. I need him to confirm that the CCTV video I have of me being tortured, which his judgment implies doesn't exist and didn't happen, doesn't exist. Because then, if it doesn't exist, if the video of me being tortured and screaming doesn't exist, then, oh, all these last few years of suffering were for nothing. And Judge Matti Aalto is a genius because he just wrote it away in a judgment. That's amazing. That's like Finnish genius way of dealing with trauma and police brutality. So I would definitely want to speak to him. I also want to speak to him about how this would mean that the domestic abuse organization phone calls I have through January don't exist. Somehow. Or I travelled back in time to fake them. Yeah? Is it kind of clear now?
I don't know what is your case is, so it's better that I leave your message to Matti Aalto and Secretary Vera Töppärä.
I want you to put this in the message. You tell Matti Alto there's a recording of this phone. If he wants to know what it's about, a recording of this phone call is going online in about 5 minutes, okay? Thanks.